Right now at 10, racist messages found on the walls inside one of Madison's high schools.
Plus, we're getting a first inside look at a new concept restaurant in Fitchburg and the owner's vision for the future.
And later, the battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. The keys to success as Wisconsin looks to keep its winning streak alive. Coming up in the Badger Blueprint. You're watching News 3 now at 10. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will have those stories in just a bit. First, many people are keeping an eye on the weather tonight and tomorrow.
And someone you know may be on the road already or maybe waiting until the morning to travel. So will the weather hold up? Meteorologist Dana Fulton has our certified most accurate forecast. Dana.
Thankfully, Mother Nature playing along for us on this Thanksgiving holiday. If there are any delays on the road, it's not going to be weather related for us. We'll take a quick look at what we're expecting for tomorrow. Temperatures early in the day and the mid to low 30s, and we'll start to get a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon. It's still going to be cool outside though. Temperatures falling through the 30s for us through the late afternoon and evening. Today we hit a high of 52 degrees. That is not going to be the case for us tomorrow. We've had some light rain showers in parts of Illinois and Indiana today, possibly seeing a few light flurries southeast of Madison early in the day tomorrow. But again, in Wisconsin, not concerned about any weather impacts to travel. We're already down to 41 in Madison, 46 in Janesville. Notice off to the western edge of the state, falling into the 30s, where we're seeing some clearing already towards La Crosse. That clearing sky is what's going to help cool us down overnight, and that breeze coming in from the northwest helps really drop our temperatures for tomorrow. Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, highs in the low 30s, partly sunny sky expected in the afternoon with breezy conditions throughout the day. We'll take a closer look at your full 10-day forecast, what's expected for the rest of the holiday weekend in just a few minutes.
Next at 10, a day of celebration and cultural exchange at Madison East High School this week, disrupted by hate speech.
Talil Mohadeen is live at the school with more. Talil?
November is when the Hmong community in Madison celebrates their new year, and yesterday here at Madison East, 2 Southeast Asian language classes were doing just that. But school officials say the events that followed go against everything the school stands for. It's an annual celebration.
This is a really joyous time for the Hmong community. We want to welcome the new year and ask for a good harvest as well as a good healthy year.
One that was disrupted by vandalism at East High School.
When you start off the new year on a bad note, like yesterday, then it kind of sours the year.
On a day when students participating in the cultural holiday wore their traditional clothing to class, anti-Asian hate speech was found written on the walls, in the stairwells, and hallways. In an email to parents, interim principal Mickey Smith encouraging students who are hurting to reach out. She said, "I want all of our students and staff to know you are valued members of the East community. You belong here, you are loved, and you have the full support of myself and the entire administration team." But CEO of the Hmong Institute and parent of a Madison East student, Peng Her, says that's not enough.
By saying we value our students, it's almost the same as saying, our thoughts and prayers are with you after a school shooting. And so from the Hmong community and from as a parent, we really want to know what the school is going to do to make sure that our school is safe.
East High does have plans to hold discussions about hate speech, bias, and bigotry next week, but Her says more education is needed.
Teach these individuals about who the Hmong are and why they're here. They came here as refugees. They had fought on the side of the United States during the Vietnam War. And also teach about a lot of the anti-Asian events in America.
Wanting this to be a teaching opportunity not just for Madison East, but also for elected officials and law enforcement.
This past year, anti-Asian hate crimes increased by 44%. And I firmly believe that the number is actually higher. To the fullest extent of the law, make sure that they're prosecuted to really deter individuals.
School officials say they don't have any information as to who is behind the vandalism, but they are investigating it. There are around 50 Hmong students at East.
Talil, thank you. The Madison police officer who was caught on camera engaging in sexual activity in a squad car has resigned after a months-long investigation into what happened. Lieutenant Reginald Patterson, who had worked for the department for 15 years, submitted his resignation today after the investigation found he had violated multiple department policies. A video capturing the sexual misconduct, which was recorded by a bystander, reminder was posted on social media in September. Patterson was put on administrative leave the same day. Earlier this month, officials with the Dane County Sheriff's Office said in its outside investigation that it was complete. And today, in a statement, the Madison PD said that investigation found no criminal wrongdoing. Today, the department says, quote, the recent actions of Lieutenant Patterson do not align with the mission of the Madison Police Department. We strive to deliver a high degree of service and are committed to performing our work with the highest degree of honesty and integrity.
After more than 11 hours of deliberations, a Georgia jury has found the 3 men charged with killing Ahmaud Arbery guilty. Travis McMichael, the man who shot and killed Arbery, was found guilty on all 9 charges in his death. Both Gregory McMichael and William Bryan Jr. were found guilty of felony murder. All 3 men face life in prison without the possibility of parole. Today, we spoke with a local professor on the similarities and differences between this and the Kyle Rittenhouse case.
In Mr. Rittenhouse's case, he was claiming that he was not the aggressor in the case, that he had to act in self-defense. In this case, the 3 defendants, on the justification that they were attempting to make a citizen's arrest, actually pursued Mr. Arbery and tried to chase him down. And under those circumstances, the jury found that they were, in fact, not entitled to make a citizen's arrest, and therefore they were the aggressors in the case and also not entitled to claim self-defense if, in fact, Mr. Arbery was attempting to disarm the people who were threatening him with a firearm.
Children's Wisconsin Hospital tonight giving us an update on their patients connected to the Waukesha Holiday Parade incident on Sunday night. 3 more children have now been released and will make it home for Thanksgiving. There are still 10 pediatric patients at the hospital, 5 in critical condition, 2 in fair condition, 3 in good condition. The Brewers have been stepping up to help raise money for those impacted. Through Friday, the Brewers Community Foundation will be donating $10 for each car that drives through the Magic of Lights holiday display at American Family Field. AmFam also making a direct contribution of $50,000 to the United for Waukesha Community Fund. Now, if you'd like to help the victims, we have a link to that fund at channel3000.com. There you'll also find other ways you can support the Waukesha community.
In just over a week, the Green Bay Packers have sold more than 138,000 shares. That's nearly half of the 300,000 shares up for grabs. At $300 apiece, the sale has netted the team roughly $41.4 million so far, which it said will go toward new video boards, concourse upgrades, and other construction projects at Lambeau Field. The stock sale, which is just the 6th in team history, is set to end when all 300,000 shares are sold, or on February 25th. And Aaron Rodgers today clearing up a report that he has COVID toe. He was asked about it during his weekly press conference today.
You asked, just so I could show you the lesions on my foot here, Rob. So if I have enough room on this camera, let me see if I can. Oh, there's no lesions whatsoever. Oh, what a surprise.
Well, he went on to call the report disinformation and asked for an apology from the writer. COVID toe is a lingering side effect some people get after contracting the virus, and he did say he has a fractured toe.
Camp Randall begins a new journey today, groundbreaking this morning to kick off renovations in the south end zone. They'll include new premium seating and hospitality clubs. The newly renovated end zone scheduled to open in time for the start of the 2022 football season. The Badger men's basketball team opened some eyes yesterday at the Maui Invitational when they knocked off 12th-ranked Houston.
That win got them into the championship game against St. Mary's. Sports director Zach Hanley has more on how the Badgers made their own luck.
Yeah, not many thought this young team would be at this point, but since they landed in Vegas, everything has been turning up aces for Greg Gard and company. Wisconsin just 1 win away from taking home their first Maui Invitational championship in school history. They had their work come out for them, down by as many as 10 in the second half, but they rallied. Johnny Davis dials one up from deep to give UW a 2-point lead. He finished with 20, and then Tyler Wall puts the game on ice. His turnaround, Jay, part of his 18.4 block performance, and the Badgers hit the jackpot, beat St. Mary's 61-55.
You know, I would say it just shows how, tough, mentally tough that we are to withstand playing for 3 days and, win it all.
I think we proved that we can hang with anyone. We played Houston yesterday, a good Texas A&M team the first day, and then to come out here today and be behind the entire game and end up on top, it proves a lot that we're a legitimate team and not just the young kids on the block.
And coming up in a couple minutes, this week's Badger Blueprint, Jim Polzine and I look back at Wisconsin's win over Nebraska and get you ready for the battle for Paul Bunyan's axe.
All right, Zach, thank you very much. Look forward to that. Still ahead at 10, a preview of the Thanksgiving Day Parade making a full comeback this year.
Plus, a look inside one of Madison's newest concept restaurants coming up next.
Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $500 bonus cash on Ford F-150. See your local Ford dealer today.
Menards Enchanted Forest has been a Christmas tradition for over 60 years. We invite the whole family to come take a stroll and find everything you need to deck the halls. Find that perfect tree to display your ornaments, ribbons, garland, and tree toppers. Create a warm and cozy space with decorative accents and hanging decor. Find it all at Menards Enchanted Forest.
I became an orthopedic surgeon for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
To help you take walks again.
To ease your pain.
To rebuild your strength.
And at every step along the way,
we take the time to answer all your questions.
We're here because we care.
We care about you.
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 They care about me.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application now.
Well, welcome back. And, you know, every year our producer Vern is in awe of the traffic at LAX. It never disappoints. This is Los Angeles International Airport. The Thanksgiving travel crunch clearly in full swing. AAA predicts more than 53 million Americans will travel for this week's holiday. Apparently, most of them are at Los Angeles Airport. That is a 13% jump from last year, a big rebound to the near pre-pandemic levels. The TSA anticipates the Sunday after Thanksgiving will likely be a big crush with air travelers then, of course, returning home. Drivers hitting the road this holiday are being greeted with the highest prices at the pump in nearly a decade. The national average for a gallon of regular, $3.40 roughly. It's about $3.08 here in the Madison area. The U.S. Energy Information Administration says we're seeing the highest prices we have seen since 2012, 62% higher than just a year ago.
Well, check this out. This spacecraft is on its way to crash into an asteroid on purpose. It took off from the Vandenberg Space Force Base in California early this morning. It's hitching a ride on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. The craft is for NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test Mission, or DART. Next September, NASA is going to see if crashing the spacecraft into an asteroid will change its course. The idea is to be prepared for the highly unlikely scenario in which a huge asteroid might someday threaten Earth.
Bruce Willis involved in this?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what this stems from. All right, so Dave Heidi has been talking about his newest restaurant concept, Little John's Kitchen, for years now.
Yeah, but the Madison-based chef just got the keys to his new space this month, and for the first time is giving us a tour inside. Our Christina Laurie tagged along as well.
Where we're standing right now is going to be our Pay What You Can restaurant.
You can hear the pride in Chef Dave Heide's voice as he shows us around his new space, the future home of Little John's.
We'll have a veteran training kitchen next to it where we train veterans, and they'll get paid a $15 an hour training wage for a full 6 months. And then we get them into Madison College, or we get them into another restaurant to cook.
Right now, it looks like an empty warehouse off Verona Road. By July, Chef Dave hopes to transform it into a massive food space, able to serve 40,000 meals a week to people in need. A major upgrade from the 5,500 his staff's currently able to help.
We're turning down schools every day. We're turning down shelters every day because we're just at capacity. And once we get this location completely built, we won't have to turn people away anymore.
But the local chef needs you to make that happen. This month, Little John's kicked off its capital campaign.
One of the things for us is we need money now, but long term, we'll be able to be self-sufficient.
That self-sufficiency will come thanks to partnerships with local grocery stores and farmers who will have access to a meat production area inside Little John's new space. Chef Dave has a goal of $6 million. Right now, he's halfway there and hopeful the community will chip in so he can stop asking for money and serve those asking for help.
There's nothing like Little John's, period.
In Madison, Christina Laurie, News 3 Now.
Well, right now, Chef Dave says the best way to give is to buy a $5 square tile for the mural going up inside the Overture.
For every $5 donated to Little John's, one more piece of the artwork will be placed inside the Overture's window. The project runs through the end of the year. The Thanksgiving Day parade balloons will once again be flying high in New York City tomorrow morning. The annual event was shelved last year due to the pandemic. Crews were back out today prepping the balloons, some of which are 5 stories tall. There will be some classics, and we're told to expect some new ones as well. As far as the crowds, they will be back this year, but everyone in attendance will need to wear a mask, and those 12 and older will need to show proof of vaccination.
And Dana is here with our outlook for Thanksgiving and our certified most accurate forecast. Dana?
Thankfully, it looks quite nice outside tomorrow. A little cool, a little breezy, but could be a lot worse for us for Thanksgiving this time of year. As we take a look at the time lapse of the day, we did get a bit of sun early, but this cloud coverage building in through the afternoon and evening. Still a cloudy sky for us, and we're going to stay cloudy as we look ahead to tomorrow morning. Things don't really start to clear back up until tomorrow afternoon. High temperatures will be in the 30s for Thanksgiving Day Thursday and for Friday. It stays a little cool outside for the next few days before we steadily get closer to average for the weekend and next week. Dry conditions overall expected well into next week. We're really going to hold on to this drier pattern for the end of the month and into the start of December. And again, the start of December right now looking seasonably chilly outside. Right now we're mostly cloudy. Our breeze coming in from the northwest, so temperatures dropping for us throughout the morning, and we're expecting around daybreak to be in the middle 30s. Notice we might see a few flurries, mainly southeast of Madison early tomorrow. Not concerned about any of this sticking for us, but we could again have some light flurries early in the day. Through the afternoon, we become partly sunny. That's going to help our temperatures stay in the upper 20s for the afternoon. But once we fall overnight, we drop into the teens for early Friday morning. Cloud coverage building back in for us on Friday. High temperatures on Friday will be in the low 30s, so a cool afternoon for us on Friday. But the shift in our wind direction coming in from the south adds a few more degrees on as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Won't be quite as chilly outside for Saturday and Sunday. In general, looking ahead to next week, the 6 to 10 day outlook, bringing in an above average temperature trend off to the west. That kind of crosses into the edge of southern Wisconsin. And overall, next week does look pretty close to average, maybe a few days above average. So really in line with that picture. Our dry spell, though, will continue into early December. The 6 to 10 day trend isn't just for southern Wisconsin. For most of the country, we're not really keeping an eye on any big systems bringing a lot of precipitation through. And frankly, with all of the travel over the next several days heading into early next week, not a bad thing to have a little bit of a drier pattern. Skies will become partly sunny for us tomorrow for our Thanksgiving Day Thursday. High temperatures will be in the lower 30s, so it is going to be colder outside, still going to be a little breezy. There's that slight chance for flurries early in the day, but we'll have sunshine in the afternoon. Variably cloudy skies for Friday, highs staying in the low 30s. For Saturday, we're back up close to 40 degrees with that flurry chance at night and into Sunday morning. Still not a lot of moisture, should overall stay dry for us. Next week, high temperatures in the 40s. That's closer to average. Should feel pretty comfortable outside with a lot of sunshine for the start of the week. Overnight lows in the 20s, and our next measurable precipitation chance really doesn't look to build in until the end of next week and heading into the following weekend.
All right, Dana, thank you very much. And just ahead in sports, all season long, the Gophers have stuck with their rushing attack, and it's paid off. Why Jim Leonard says it makes him just a little nervous. The Badger Blueprint is next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Keep your home and family warm and cozy this winter with a new degree of comfort from your local Rheem contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Introducing the best deal in mobile. Unlimited on 2 or more lines for just $29.99 a line. All on a nationwide 5G network that provides the best overall experience and reliability. Call 844-677-2999.
Unlimited for $29.99. This offer's going to take off.
We changed the rules when we introduced mobile with no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And now we're doing it again, making it easier to get unlimited for less with our best deal ever. Get unlimited from Spectrum Mobile for just $29.99.
That's amazing. It's the best deal in mobile.
Join the millions who've switched and get the best deal in mobile. Unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included for just $29.99 and save up to 60%. Call 844-677-2999. Click SpectrumMobile.com or visit a store near you.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
Is your home giving you the cold shoulder? Fight back with a new energy-saving furnace from your local Rheem contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
Just like finishing up my 5th grade season. Honestly didn't know if I even liked football at that point, and I saw that game, and that's kind of what sparked it all for me. I was trying to be like him one day.
Him would be Melvin Gordon, and that game was the 408 game against Nebraska when Gordon rushed for 408 yards and 3/4 on the Huskers. That got Allen hooked on football, and on Saturday, the Badger freshman did his best impression of his childhood hero, who, by the way, was at the game and kept up the tradition of Wisconsin running backs running over Nebraska.
All week I heard about, you know, the yards and touchdowns that, you know, we put up on Nebraska every year, and so it's cool to kind of, you know, continue the tradition of doing that.
He's a great football player, and that's
kind of why he's been so successful is his mindset and his work ethic. But, you know, whenever he's running the ball, like, we get excited.
He's Jim Polzine from the Wisconsin State Journal. I'm Zach Hanley, and this is the Badger Blueprint. Allen's 228 yards and 3 touchdowns were great, but the better part for the offense, this time they were the ones keeping Wisconsin in it. Jim, they always answered when Nebraska tied the game.
Yeah, the defense has carried this team throughout the season. We did not see that on Saturday. It was really the first time where we walked away from a game saying the offense was the main reason Wisconsin won the game.
Hard to believe the Badgers would be on the brink of a Big Ten West championship after their first 4 games of the season. Not many teams with a 1-3 record continue to fight back and save their season, but this group did, thanks to treating every game like an elimination game. And after 7 straight wins, UW is 1 win away from a trip to Indy.
It's just been added importance after that Michigan one, you know, kind of the whole team understanding that, you know, it's now or never, you know, it's do or die, and that's kind of been the mindset.
I'm so proud of the guys for putting ourselves in position to play for, you know, for more than just the Axe this week. And we're playing for the West. We're playing to get in the Big Ten championship. There's more to play for, but every single bit of it is a huge deal.
Normally when you start 1-3, you're dead in the water, but they turned it around and are rolling heading into Minnesota.
Yeah, this season really could have gone the other way, especially with a group of seniors that came into the season with high hopes. They wanted to get to a playoff. They wanted to win a Big Ten title. You start off 1-3, and it could have gotten out of control. I like that they took a deep breath, paused, kind of looked ahead and said, hey, the goals are still ahead of us. Let's go get them. And one by one, they've managed to do that.
The Gophers' identity on offense is simple. They run the ball. Welcome to the Big Ten West, right? But how they've done it is impressive. Minnesota has lost 3 running backs to injury and another to the transfer portal, and yet they're still averaging over 200 yards on the ground per game. And that has Jim Leonard's attention.
They make you nervous, right? Anytime you see a team that is that committed to something, they have an identity, they know who they are. You know you got to go beat them at what they do best.
We got to be able to strap up and get ready to go, because those guys can run. Those guys will come downhill, and they're willing to run you over. So, you know, they do have an identity, and I mean, I respect how hard those running backs run.
Sounds like the Badger running backs room a little bit with the injuries, transfers, and freshmen stepping up, but this is all Minnesota can do, run the ball.
Right, the word identity has been used a couple times, and that's when you know a team has stuck to its identity, was when you have injuries and you just keep plugging away, keep doing the same thing over and over again. We've seen teams all season give up on the run because Wisconsin just, you know, doesn't let it happen. I don't think Minnesota's going to do that. I think they're going to keep trying, keep plugging away, keep pounding the ball. They have a good offensive line. They can make some things happen in the play-action game. I think they're going to stick to their identity against Wisconsin.
It's always nice when you're at the end of the season and your last game's your biggest one. So for us, it's a fun one. It's the Axe.
It doesn't get any better than that. What bringing home Paul Bunyan's Axe would mean to the Badgers next on the Badger Blueprint.
Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. This sofa just $374. Recliners from $288. Shop in store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Shop the Black Friday sale at Grand Appliance for deals like this Amana top-load washer for just $4.98. This GE convection gas range with air fry for just $8.48. Or this Samsung 28 cubic foot French door for just $14.98. That's not all. Save up to $1,000 more exclusively at Grand Appliance with select purchases of our most popular brands. Don't miss this sale at Grand Appliance. Appliance experts since 1930.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
here we go. Miller in motion. Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Well, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we could all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me?
That's going to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
I was in excellent hands with Gruber Law Offices.
At the end of the whole process, we felt like part of the family.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They are the best law office in the state of Wisconsin.
Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday mattress blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. Queen mattresses $2.99. Twins from $99. Shop in store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
The Amy Awards, reaching higher. Monday night at 6:30.
It's a moment you dream of growing up in Wisconsin, running across the field with Paul Bunyan's axe after beating Minnesota to chop down the goalposts. And it's something that the Badgers have done a lot in recent history. 16 of the 17 meetings, UW has beat their border rival. And when it comes to this week, it's all about keeping that axe.
Don't want to lose the axe. That's like the number one thing, and no other game matters but this one. This is what you work all year for this game, that last game of the year. And we just don't like each other.
There's something about like that big axe that you're playing for, that giant axe, and like that's kind of your incentive to win it.
A lot more on the line than just the axe in this one, Jim. Do the Badgers keep it and head to Indy?
I think they will. I don't know that's going to be real pretty, but I think Wisconsin wins a close game and completes this mission that really started back after that loss to Michigan in October.
Jim, 2019, the Badgers played the Gophers in Minnesota and needed to win the West and go to Indy. They did it in a blowout. History repeats itself on Saturday. And that's it for this week's Badger Blueprint. For Jim Polzine, I'm Zach Hanley. Thanks for watching.
So much to be thankful for, and be thankful you're not in traffic.
You're not here.
At LAX in Los Angeles.
Yeah, no. I will take the Beltline any day over that.
But look for the bright spot. I do envy the palm trees.
No, I will.
We'll get you an inflatable.
We need one.
Exactly. That's a great idea.
That's no problem. Thank you for joining us. Have a great Thanksgiving.